The Jordy Files.
Files.
Oh, Jordy.
Oh, Bradley.
Lordy, Jordy. What you got for us this week, Jordyn?
Well, we have so many birthdays to celebrate. Taking it back to 1928.
Wow.
December 30th. Guitarist, singer, Bo Diddley.
My man.
Bo Diddley. Was born on this day. American rock and roll and country musician and singer-songwriter Del Shannon was born on this day in 1934, best known for his 1961 single Runaway.
Runaway.
Yeah. Oh, you knew that. And then in 1937, Paul Stuckey, I don't know, singer-songwriter from American folk group Peter, Paul, and Mary, celebrates a birthday today, not creates.
Well, what is it, Jordyn?
Creates a birthday
You know what?
today.
I'm so sick and tired of you jacking up the Jordy Files
Do you
every
read
single
your
time.
notes? Listen, I'm going to hit you as hard as this Twisted Tea hits. Twisted Tea.
I know the damage that those things can do.
Yeah. Twisted Tea, hard iced tea, guaranteed to kick ass. I wrote notes, but they were too small to read. So,
And there goes our sponsorship
And there
deal with
goes-
Twisted Tea.
thank you, Twisted Tea.
Oh,
Beating people since last week.
that's our little pop culture reference there for you guys.
Yes, that's how old and cool we are.
I'm just, by the way, just to say,
Yeah, just to
I'm kidding, and I love your Jordy Files.
thank you. You love my
Your lovely,
attempt at speaking. Yes.
lovely Jordy Files.
Oh, yes. Where was I? Peter, Paul, and Mary. And then in 1942, Mike Nesmith, vocals and guitarist with the Monkees, was born on this day. And it was a very awesome day for the Monkees because we have another member of the Monkees celebrating a birthday today, too. We will get to now. 1945, 3 years later, English singer, songwriter, musician, and actor Davey Jones was born on this day. So.
I feel like once a month we talk about Davey Jones on this show because we love him so
Yes.
much.
He's got the cutest little voice.
Oh, Davey Jones.
Yeah. Born on this day in 1947, Jeff Lynn, English songwriter, singer, and record producer. He has produced for George Harrison, Tom Petty, Paul McCartney, Roy Orbison, Brian Wilson, and a plethora of others. So pretty big,
Nice.
successful man. Yeah.
Yeah, nice
portfolio.
portfolio, exactly.
And then born on this day in 1973, American drummer John Theodore. In 1978, singer and actor Tyrese, yeah. And then in 1982, Wesley Schultz, guitarist and lead vocalist for the American folk rock band, The Lumineers. And
Love the Lumineers.
I know, right? I did that one just for you. And then in 1986, our baby, UK singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist, Ellie Goulding was born on this day. So happy
Love Ellie
birthday.
Goulding as well.
Yes. And
She's the baby of the group.
she is the baby in 1986. And then on this day in music history, it's a big day for the Monkees. You know, everyone's birthday on this day. In 1969, Peter Tork quit the Monkees, buying himself out of his contract, which left him broke. He really must have wanted to leave.
He was done.
Yeah. He was
Completely
like,
done
"Gotta
with the
be
Monkees."
Out. No more monkeying around. He went on to form a group called Release and played banjo on George Harrison's soundtrack to the film Wonderwall.
Wow.
Yes.
Guess there is more than one Wonderwall.
I guess so. Yes. And then in 2009, singer-songwriter Neil Young was made an officer of the Order of Canada. Other Canadian musicians who have been given the award include Bryan Adams, Leonard Cohen, and members of Rush. So,
How about that?
little Canadian pop culture. In 2012, we haven't had a Beatles fact in a while, so I thought we have to bring it back.
Finally.
Yes, this was an interesting one.
A slow couple months for the Beatles, right?
Yes. They had a slow, dry spell, and now we're back and cooking here. A rare copy, this is a fun story, a rare copy of a Beatles LP signed by all 4 members was auctioned off and eventually sold. A brother and sister initially turned down a £12,000 bid for the copy of the album. They had hoped to get £15,000 for the LP, which was given to their late father during a drinking session. But the siblings later accepted the £12,000 offer from private buyers. The album signed by all 4 of the Beatles was signed by the 4 members of the Beatles after they used it as a drinks coaster during a card game in 1963.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of
That's incredible.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, you wonder what it's going for now if it only went for 12,000 pounds.
Right? And what is this? Who is this father? He must have been pretty tight with the Beatles. Wonder who he was.
It sounds like a Johnny Ringo situation
I
where
think
he just
so.
you kind of know everybody.
Yeah. He just happened to be
Right place,
drunk
right
and playing
time.
cards with them. And then our departures. In 1967, Bert Burns, American singer or American songwriter of Twist and Shout, Piece of My Heart, and Hang On Sloopy. I almost said sloppy. Sloopy.
Hang on, sloppy.
Hang on, sloppy. Burns was also the producer of Under the Boardwalk and Brown Eyed Girl, if you didn't know.
Boardwalk.
Brown Eyed Girl. Passed away from heart failure at the age of 38.
Wow, that is
He did
incredibly
so
young.
much before being 38, though. That's crazy.
It makes me feel terrible about turning 36 and
Right?
and not have written Under the Boardwalk.
And like some of the greatest songs ever. In 1979, Richard Rodgers, American composer from Rodgers and Hammerstein, passed away at 77. In 1998, Johnny Moore, American singer with the Drifters, passed away. And then...
Wasn't that Under the Boardwalk? We're getting some Under the Boardwalk news.
Yes.
Boardwalk.
Yeah, I think it's a sign to play it. Okay, anyway. Then, crazy, today, Dawn Wells... who played Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island, passed away at the age of 82. And today, Alto Reed, the saxophone player for Bob Seger, passed away at the age of 72. Just today. Yeah.
Sad day for entertainment.
Yeah.
A double whammy. Mm-hmm. But you got to see Alta Reed play with
did.
Bob Seger. What was it, last year or a couple of years ago?
Yeah, Bob
One of his
Seger at his farewell tour
tour.
concert. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he is, Bob Seger is a staple for me. He's my man.
I didn't get to go to that gig because I had my own gig to play. So while you were cheering on Bob Seger, I was playing at Applebee's, I think.
Applebee's, holding down the fort. It was a tough decision which show to go to.
Yes.
But yeah, sacrifices had to be made. And that concludes the Jordy File, brought to you by Twisted Tea.
The Jordy Files, brought to you by Twisted Tea.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Keeps on.